Hey, what's going on, everybody? Echo Side Fiend here. Today, stopping by on my own personal channel here, once again, to do a little bit of a non-Juggalo related video, but I suppose it also could be Juggalo related because there are a lot of gamers in the Juggalo community, Juggalo subculture, whatever you want to call it. So, earlier today, I went to the Tulip City Comic Con and Toy Show. It's in Holland, Michigan, only about 20 minutes southwest of me, not a far drive at all. And my roommate is actually an artist, and she paints and draws, and she'll make prints and stickers. She has an Etsy shop, and she's done pins and all kinds of stuff with her work on it. And there's another guy she's friends with, another artist, a guy I don't know real well, but he had a booth already reserved, set up at this Comic Con, and I think it was just today. It was just today only, and he invited her to come and share part of his table, booth, or whatever, and sell some of her artwork. So she had asked me if I would come out, sometime during the day and just check it out and support her. So I was like, hey, I'll cruise out there. So there was quite a bit of other stuff. There was a little on the smaller side, but there was like action figures, and there was a lot of a couple booths that had retro games. There wasn't really a whole lot that caught my eye, but it was still pretty cool. There's a lot of other artists out there and whatnot. So but I was checking out one of the booths, and it was like some type of a store, like I think they have an actual storefront. They just had a booth set up there, and they had some games and board games and things like that, and they had some retro games and whatnot. And there's just a couple guys manning it, and I'm gonna put you down before you get in my way. And so while I was there, though, they had a few stacks of, and I picked this up, the Super NES Classic, the Mini, and I've been wanting one of these for a while. I've been checking it, checking on like Amazon, and they're like, I know the MSRP on these is $80, and they have them on Amazon. I'm a Prime member. You can get them on Amazon Prime for like 110. And then I was looking through a lot of the reviews, and people were not getting what they ordered. They were ordering these, and they would get several of the reviews put this, that they would get the NES Classic one, the not the Super NES, but the NES one, and it wasn't even an actual Nintendo one. It was like a knockoff brand. Like, so the company that was selling these through Amazon was selling the wrong, or shipping the wrong thing, probably on purpose. And so I was like, I'm not going to do that, And then there was a few video game stores around me that I've checked at, and I could never find them. And then one time there was one at the Gaming Warehouse, but they had it for like $130, and I'm like, not paying that much for it, It's got 21 games on it, which is pretty good, and most of them I want to play, but I'm like, I'm not paying 130 for it. So these guys had them for $80, and no tax. They were just $80 flat. It's the actual one. I picked it up and looked to make sure that it wasn't like some knockoff brand that they just had in a box, and it's not. It's the real one. So I saw it there. They had quite a few of them, and I kind of walked around and debated on it for a while. I'm like, do I really need it? I'm like, obviously I don't need it, but I was kind of like, I really do want it. And I actually kind of left and went to my car, and then I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, if I don't pick it up, I'm probably going to be pissed, So I went back in and picked it up. So it's got quite a few games on it. We'll go through. It's got Contra 3 Alien Wars. Definitely going to play that. Donkey Kong Country. I wasn't super into that. I'll probably play it, though. Earthbound. I did look that up. Doesn't really sound too interesting to me. Final Fantasy 3, not the biggest RPGer at all. I did play Final Fantasy 7 on the PS1 when that came out. But I don't know. Those don't really grab me too much. But it's got F-Zero. That was fucking awesome. That was one of my favorite Super NES games. Kirby's Dream Course, I don't know what that is. I know what Kirby is, but I don't know what Dream Course is. Kirby Superstar, not sure about that. Mega Man X or 10, I'm not sure what it is. But I think it was just Mega Man X, I think is what they called it. I'll definitely be playing that. Secret of Mana. I want to say I had that for the Sega. I don't know if that was a Nintendo only game or what, but I don't know. I played it before though anyway. Star Fox, which I actually own an actual cartridge of. And then this also has, I don't see it listed in this, but it does show, never released. It has Star Fox 2 on it. And apparently I did read before I bought it, you apparently have to beat level 1 of Star Fox to unlock it, but I play Star Fox pretty frequently, so I shouldn't have any problem doing that. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting. Not sure if I played that one or not. I had Street Fighter 2, know that, but Super Castlevania 4. I remember that one. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Super Mario Kart. That's one of the reasons I wanted it. So I definitely want to kind of like practice up on this, and then maybe try to get into I know Keegan Alt, I think it is doing the at DCG Con doing the Mario Kart Championship thing or whatever. So I'll probably try to do that. Super Mario RPG. I don't know if I'll end up playing that. But Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch Out, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Again, not a big RPGer. And then Yoshi's Island. I like that. Because basically when the Super Nintendo was out, I had that and I had a Sega Genesis, but I was a Sega guy, so I didn't do a lot of Super Nintendo gaming. So, but like I said, probably at least half of these games on here I like, and I'm definitely going to play. So, but I have not opened this. I'm going to take it out right now and check it out. I'm not going to hook it all up. Well, I'm going to hook it all up, but I'm not going to do it right here. I'm going to play it for a few days, and then I'll probably come back and just kind of give my thoughts on it and whether or not it's worth it. So. But so I'm going to open this up. I have not had one of these in my hand. I've not ever seen one out of the box. I never saw the NES Classic one, or maybe I don't remember if I saw one of those or not. But so definitely want to check this out. So the instruction manual. So this thing is freaking small, man. Like so. I think the controllers are the regular size that they always were. We'll go ahead and just take one out of the packaging here. Yeah, these are like the regular controllers. I think they have different cables. Yeah, they got different hookup, so it'll be a different style of hookup. But I think the controller itself, it feels all the same. Feels about the same weight. Buttons feel the same. So it comes with two of them. I think the NES Classic just came with one. So, and then the other thing I really like about this too is it's HD. You know, because I actually do back here. I don't think you can see it. You might be able to see just the edge of it, like right. If I can get my finger, I know it's hard to direct myself in the camera backwards. You can kind of see right there. I got the Retro Duo. No, I was going to say Retron, but Retro Duo, which plays Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo cartridges. And because I've got a lot, I've got a huge box of old games. So I'm going to still keep that hooked up because I do have a lot of games for it. But it is just through RCA plugs, so it doesn't look as crisp and clear. So definitely this will be nice to have in HD. So, and I do want to get a Retron. Crazy McCormick came over to my apartment one time and brought his Retron 5. He has the Retron 5. And we were playing that quite a bit, and that thing is cool. I'm definitely going to get one of those. Probably after I get back from DCG Con, I might end up picking one of those up. So here is the NES Classic, or Super NES Classic. Look how small that is. It's awesome, man. And I think that read this... like flip down or something to plug your controllers in. I don't know. I'll have to mess with that a little bit. But yeah, I think these flip down and then the controllers plug in right there. So, and the power button and reset button are work just like the original did. I do wish you could actually I wish they'd have made it big enough that you could put cartridges in it. I'm not really sure exactly why they do it that way, but whatever. But that's so cool. So I'm probably going to end up bringing this with me to DCG Con, because I mean, you know, I'm going to throw that right in my luggage, no problem at all. So, and hook it up in the room and get some, some competitions going on of Mario Kart, maybe F-Zero, all that stuff, to Street Fighter. So this thing is really cool. I'm glad I picked it up. Like I said, I kind of molded over a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if I really need it, but I definitely... as of just looking at it and getting it out of the package here, it's definitely cool, and I'm definitely glad I picked it up. So gonna end up hooking it up here to my TV in my room here and check out some of the games. I also did read when I was kind of researching it before I bought it. I went and just sat down. There was a bar there, and I sat down and was looking at it on my phone. Like, apparently there is a way to hack this. One of the reviewers on Amazon said you can go on Reddit, and there is instructions on how to hack it. So I don't know if that's anything I'd be able to do. I'm not terribly tech savvy. I know Crazy McCormick knows a lot about that kind of stuff. Maybe I can have him come over and see if he can help me out, because I would assume you would have to do it on a computer and then move it over to this, which I wouldn't have any idea how unless there's walkthrough instructions or maybe a YouTube video or something. So definitely something I'll probably look into. But they said you can add more games to it, and but you're like, I think you're not supposed to be able to. It's like some user discovered the hack and shows you how to do it. So hopefully it wouldn't damage anything. So it's something I'd have to research a little bit before I would do that. But so anyway, Super NES Classic. This thing is really cool. I'm excited to hook it up and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Again, I know this isn't really a Juggalo related, but thought maybe some Juggalo gamers might like to see what this looks like and see how see how it looks, and like I said, I'll come back and in the next few days after I've had a chance to play it and let you know what I think about it. So again, thank you for the support. Make sure to check out Carnival Spirits, the YouTube channel. Make sure to check out carnivalspirits.com. And if you're going to be at DCG Con, I will see you there. Make sure you check out all the tournaments there. Crazy McCormick is having a NES Grandmaster tournament. That's going to be cool. I know CPN is running a Dungeons and Dragons competition. That'll be cool. And of course, us at Carnival Spirits are hosting with Kevin Gill the Backyard Wrestling Tournament, the video games. I don't know if we're doing Backyard Wrestling 1 and 2 or one or the other. So I guess you'll have to find out when you get there. But make sure to check all those out. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.